are taking it down right now.
We already spoke with him. He said he's gonna take it down. Okay.
I'm about to take it down.
Okay.
Hey, bro, don't worry about it. I got it.
I know. I spoke with you yesterday. You were cool yesterday, so.
It was funny. The erected tit.
Yeah. It was funny.
That shit was funny. Hey, being that I was in the door when I was doing it. I'm gonna take it down right now, brother. Hey, Troy, come here. I got something for you.
Not here. Not here. Okay. Not here. Gotta be on the sidewalk.
Jamie, when they say sidewalk, they
So
mean
it's
like
yours?
the sidewalk, not.
It's yours?
Yes,
Go
ma'am.
ahead and break it down for me, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Michael, about your new sweater.
Woods, right?
Yes, sir. Say your last name, Driscoll. Driscoll. That's cool.
What's your first name, Mr. Woods?
What's your birthday?
The other friends are real. Oh, there. Well, because that's stronger.
Hip Hop Anonymous.
Oh, okay. Hip hop anonymous. There you go. Oh, like
Baby, do me a favor. Can you sit down on the bench on the roof while I take our tent down? Or can you get the stuff out of the tent for me?
I have to. One more time, she said. That's the button. Right there,
You don't start punching me in my butt, okay?
alright. Sooner or later, I'm not gonna do the keyboard.
That's the smallest tent I've ever seen.
It's a shower tent, but it's doable.
Really? You could sleep in there?
Uh-huh.
Sitting up?
Laying down.
Really?
Yeah.
With your feet out?
Yeah. No. You could. It's all about
Look at
like
that shower tent.
length. It's a. You see how it's when it's fully out like this, being that it looks small, but if you lay like this versus laying like that, it'll still work, but you'll be pushing on this just slightly.
And both of you could lay in there like that?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Can't even stand up in it. That's why I like shower tents. I actually clear out the rest of the stuff, babe.
That's what it is, a shower tent?
Mm-hmm. But I like to use it as my little house because it was a blessing. I'm lucky to even have such. I'm lucky that there's people out here like nice enough to do things like this, because I figured that somebody was like trying to sell it to me, but when I realized he was really giving it away, I was like, hell yeah, I'm on that. Somebody stole my tent from Rainbow Lagoon down there in Long Beach. Not even cool, bro. And I don't even got a shower. I don't even got my tent bag anymore. Somebody took that. So I'm not even gonna put the sticks down like that. I'm just gonna take them out like this. Lay them out like that. So when it comes up time to set them back up,
Army.
they can just already be
Slow it down.
full length.
Bollywood.
Mommy, what are you talking about, babe? Oh, and my little incense. I had those burning.
Are you swimming in
yesterday.
it or fighting it?
My girl, her own little zone.
Does it go up and down pretty easily, or?
Better than a regular tent. It's way easier than a regular tent by far. I had a regular tent versus this tent. This is way easier. But what is all these insects inside my tent for? Get out. Get out. Get the fuck out of there. Get out of there. Move. Yeah, it's a beach bugs. They don't know. They don't know no better than insects, right?
Somewhere.
What happened?
Just like the damn lawsuit.
Babe, what was she talking
You
about?
should have pulled up.
Yeah, whatever, lady. Blow it out your ass.
Did somebody recently give you that tent?
Yeah, it's just the other day. Blow it out your butt, old lady. I don't give a fuck. Wanna go to us talking about some bullshit we don't give a damn about. Go sniff a trash can or something like you just did. And plug on my face. Babe, stop feeding into these people's bullshit. That's all that is. They not
We
talking
were
about
last
nothing. Crazy asshole lady.
Yeah.
She need to go take her motherfucking medicine or something.
I just seen it.
Leave us the fuck alone.
Oh, she was high
Fucking spider running up to our shit. There was a spider running up the wall towards your dress just now, babe. I kicked it down. Hey, I'm starting to kick the fear of spiders.
You ever been bit by one?
No, luckily I haven't. That's because I'm too freaked out by them to even let them even get their fucking teeth on me.
I'm willing.
The moment I see one on me or feel one on me, my nerves kick in instantly. Don't break them down, babe. Don't break them down yet.
Shoreline.
You don't got a tent bag.
Enjoy.
So yeah,
Better swing.
that's how it comes
Oh,
down.
that's
Oh, okay.
I just crumbled it up.
He didn't give you the tent bag with it?
Yeah, they did, but somebody jacked me for it last night, or it got thrown away during the process of me being out and about.
Are you guys new to Venice?
Huh?
Are you new to Venice?
Yes,
That's how
I am. And my girl's been out here in LA before, in California. She's from out here. She was born and
I
raised.
was like,
Me,
oh.
I was born here in LA, but I wasn't raised here in Cali. I was born here. From 1 month old, I came. I went from here, from 1 month old to Ohio, where I was raised from 1 month to 8 years. And at 8 years old, I went to Las Vegas. In 2002, I was raised in Vegas all the way up until 2023. Recently, in May, I came out here. I think it was June 2nd. I hopped on the Greyhound to come here, and we arrived June 3rd, and been here since then.
How do you like it?
I love it. I love it. Except for, every place got its ups and its downs. There's no such thing as a place perfect on earth. There's no perfect place on earth. Only place perfect is in heaven. That's that. Now, it feels like home. It really does. You know home when you feel it. I never really noticed that right there. It's been cloudy for the last 3 to 4 days. I never noticed that was there.
The mountains?
Yeah. I never seen it because it was so cloudy. And now I see it. It's very pretty. It is. It's a beautiful sight. Now, my name is Michael.
Nice to meet you, Michael. I'm Fabian.
Fabian, nice to meet you. I had a friend named Fabian back in elementary school.
Really?
Yeah. That man was my main man. Hell yeah. He moved away Ethiopian kid. I guess when you're from a different country, you gotta go back. And you're only a kid. You have no other choice. You can't call the shots. You're a kid. And you have no choice but to go. No matter how much you beg and plead, but my best friend. Yeah. Well, situation, living habits. You know. Can't complain. You could, but it's not gonna get you nowhere. You gotta go. You're a kid, right?
Yeah.
Well, I made the decision as an adult to say, forget it. I'm moving out on my own. I'm setting on my own adventure of life.
Are you an artist or?
Huh?
Are you an artist?
An artist? Like what kind of artist?
Like the people who sit up along the boardwalk here, they sell art.
Not that type of artist. I make music. I make music. Both of my phones are down, so I can't really pull up the software that I make my music on. But yeah, I make music.
Do you do any street performing?
I've thought about it. I haven't done it before. I mean, I freestyle sometimes, and like if I'm sitting with my friends or something, or my girl would start freestyling with me, I start freestyling back. Or if there's a beat playing, I'll rap to that too. But I'm a very musical type of person. I just I don't. If I'm not feeling it at the time, I can't. I don't know. My mind won't. If I'm not in the mood, I can't do it. If I'm in the mood versus being not in the mood, I can't do. I won't be able to bring myself to it. Like if I'm angry or something's bothering me, I wouldn't be able to focus. You feel me? I think that's my ADHD with me. Cause
You're beautiful.
oh, you're beautiful too.
Did you guys come out here together?
Yeah.
From Ohio?
You're from Ohio?
No,
you. Me and her, we came out here from Las Vegas.
Oh, that's right.
I left my family, my old friends. I left everybody back in Las Vegas because everybody started seeming like weird.
Everybody's just
They was losing their stuff, and I kept trying to tell people, but they kept trying to silence me. I'm tired of being silenced. I'm a young man. I'm not a young boy. I'm a young man. And if I'm trying to tell somebody that they're going off or that something's not adding up, it's not to judge nobody. It's to try to keep you, feel me? You feel me? Trying to polish them up. They don't take it into consideration or think about it. All my friends got lost on drugs. I kept trying to tell them. 'Cause I partied myself. So, truth be told, I partied myself. But I know the difference in my mind to not let it control you. If you're gonna do a substance, don't let it control you. Don't ever let it control you, because the moment that it does, you will never go back on it. You'll lose your mind and you'll be hooked forever. You'll never be able to function again. That's why I don't. It's why I don't do it that often. And I don't mind you asking, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer. Crystal, is what I did, and I've been doing that since I was young. I started doing that because, again, like you already know, I got ADHD, and I got at a young age. One day I came home, and my dad was yelling about his weed being stolen. My older brother was stealing my dad's weed and going to get high in the garage. Well, they never thought for a second that it could have been Emilio. They thought to themselves that it was me, because I came home and I would be either too tired, worn out from physical education, because that was my the elective, or I'd be too energized. So they was thinking I was doing drugs and stealing my dad's weed. That's when I tell you I wasn't doing that. I got my ass whooped by every adult in the house. Like, whooped. And it wasn't fair. So I went to school the next day.
You're
and
a
I
wild.
spoke to the one. I spoke to the school bully, which the school bully was doing work, selling work. So I bought real weed and I bought real speed and did both drugs on the high selective. Went home tweaking. They couldn't control me. They now knew. Then they then knew what they didn't know at first, and they tried to get me off of it. No, I'm not gonna stop. This is what you want me to do. This is what you wanted me to be. And this is what you're gonna get. And up to 17 years old, my dad couldn't control me. It sucks to say it. I miss my dad, but he changed his life. That's one thing I can't say is when he's one person, and my godmom. Them two people saw that how I flipped the script when I did the drugs versus I was genuinely tired and genuinely energized when I came home from school. They then found out that my brother was still in the weed. My dad smoked a joint with me versus not smoking a joint with me to see how it would help me mellow out. It did the job. My dad was like, okay. He's like, do you know how to roll a joint? I did not know how to roll a joint for worth a damn. When he gave me the papers and the weed, he gave me 2 separate papers. I licked it, wrote it like this. Just as clean as off the first time. And to this day, I think he doesn't know that was I didn't know how to roll. I never told him. But my mom was all like, no, don't you give him that joint. I said, flick, hit that shit right in front of everybody. And did not cough, and it was Purple Kush. And it was the first time I ever hit Purple Kush. When I went to school, I bought stress. That's why I didn't choke. The stress don't make you choke. It's the Kush that makes you choke. It's stronger, it's potent, the type of tree that it is. Now, my only regrets in life is doing drugs. Versus, I didn't want to get hooked. I just wanted to prove to them, hey, this is what it's like when you have a kid on drugs versus I have ADHD. They was like, damn. There's no apologies in the world that can just be in front of your face. Come on, Bumblebee, get out of his face, man. Okay, just ignore him. Yeah. No, but fucking. Yeah, that's what got me. That's the story of my drug life. That's the story about my drug habits and how they started. So I left out on my own adventure at the age of 17. My mom moved out of my dad's house. We finally set out on our own path. It was up until June 2nd I decided to leave Las Vegas because I still felt like that was too close up underneath my family's wing. I wanted to come back to California, and I kept telling them, I want to go to California. I want to go to California. My mom went to California by herself and didn't take me. She took her husband. She was remarried. Took her husband. Rest his soul, by the way. I have a question. When somebody reaches out to you and tells you that they feel themselves going under and they don't know what to do, how do you stop? How do you save them from them? Because my mom's husband and I was close. Like, we was real close. And because we shared similar issues, but he died from drug use. The drug he did was blue pill, like the blue pill, the Roxycontin. They did the autopsy on him. The drug toxicology report came back as unknown. But my brother, best friend, stepfather, died off of that stuff. He overdosed. Now, that's why I said rest his soul. But he was mainly hurt because my mom came into his life, and just as fast as she came into his life, she destroyed him too. My mama don't know the severity of what love can do to people. Now she knows. She didn't know then, but she knows now. If I could say anything to make somebody, he told me, bro, I feel myself going under. I don't know what to do. Can you help me? Tell me something to help me, save me from me. I couldn't tell him anything, bro. I told him, I said, I'm going through my own problems, man. I regret saying this. He died March 3rd, 2023. In fact, I told him, I said, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I said, the one thing I can tell you, bro, is call out to God. I have my own issues I'm dealing with. Pops, I'm about to fucking lose my mind. I said, stay strong. And that was the last thing I seen. Later on, March 3rd, that night, he had overdosed, and I didn't know. I see my mom versus not knowing March 3rd. I see my mom on March 6th told me that he had died 3 days before I seen her. If I could have told him anything, I guess I would have told him, stay, just do you, man. Don't let nothing affect you, man. You're strong. You're a human being. You're not. You are loved. You are loved.
Where's your mom now?
My mom, I left her back in Las Vegas, living her life. She doesn't know that I left, and that's the way I want to keep it. Until somebody that I know that knows that I left tells her that I'm gone. I don't want nobody to know I left because I felt corrupted in Vegas. I felt like I was about to end up like my stepdad. That's why I left my lady. I wasn't happy out there.
How about your dad? Is he still out there?
My father?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's living in a my dad is a hush your mouth.
You scared him?
No, and no.
He said no.
No.
Your fault.
No. My dad has changed his life and is a God-fearing man now. He is, by the grace of God, living in a 2-story house, 6 bedrooms, 3 baths, out there by Rhodes Ranch in Huntington Cove area. Got a Lexus, and yeah, he's doing well by the grace of God. My dad has beat cancer. Yeah, he even beat hepatitis. That's a strong man. But yeah, so like, shut up while I'm talking, man. Don't you know how to be an adult?
How dare you?
Anyways.
Oh,
only thing that went across my brain right now is, jeez, I need a cigarette. Yeah, man. So this woman makes me genuinely happy. The first someone I was with left me broken.
Ow.
She left me broken, and I was with her, not this one, but the one that I was with before. She devastated me by 7 years out of an 8-year relationship. 7 years of it was bullshit. She didn't love me. She wasn't fucking with me. She wasn't doing nothing with me. Instead, she had me fooled and had another man fooled by telling the other man that she was fucking with versus fucking with me that I was her friend, and then coming back to me telling me that he was her friend versus we both did not know that we was friends. to her. We ended up becoming enemies, ended up becoming friends after she used him to get back to Hawaii. She used both of us. That's one thing I say. That's one example of afraid to be alone. If you're gonna ever secure yourself by having a second option in a relationship, you don't need to be in a relationship because you're never confident or secure about your relationship. Me, I don't believe in cheating. That's why whenever I am accused for cheating, I'd be like, no, I didn't. I put my right hand to God and tell him, I didn't cheat. Versus, what did she do? What did she do? She went and got with somebody with a vehicle. Hey, smart. But you didn't have to lie to me and tell me that was your friend. You could have been done, broke me off in the relationship, told me, hey, this is my new man. Leave me alone. Live your life. We can still be friends. Versus, this is my friend. Versus, this is my friend, and his name is this and that and the fifth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To tell lies only gets you closer to the devil. That it doesn't get you closer to God. It gets you further from God. Shut up.
Do you have an Instagram account or anything?
I do. It's damn, I forgot my name. Oh, Looney Tune. Looney Tune at Looney Tune at Instagram.com. And my name is Michael Woods. What about you?
Fabian.
Fabian.
Nice to
You
meet you.
got Instagram?
Yeah, it's Santa Monica Close Up.
Santa Monica
Close Up, yeah. And you?
Okay. My brother.
I do. I'll say.
My brother has inspired me. My brother was hit by, what inspired me to do my music. My brother was hit by a car at the age of 14 with my 6-year-old sister on the back of the things back in 2004, I think. 2000? No. It wasn't that. It wasn't 2004. It was like 2008, 2009-ish. He was pronounced dead on the scene. Then later on was brought back to life.
Wow.
They revived him, but he was in a coma for 8 months. Came out of a coma, had to learn how to read, walk, talk, and all that. When he came back he snapped back with a bang. You feel me? He came back with 2 talents: how to draw and rap. Instantly knew how to make music. He inspired me to do my music. My brother been on tours to China with his music. He inspired me to do my music. He's been in shows. He had hookah lounges, bars going up everywhere. He coming from everywhere to see him. He came back with a genuine talent and a blessing. So he inspired me to do my music. Now, my talent comes from watching my brother. If I gotta say something, my brother's been a big influence on my life. As far as the drugs go, my brother didn't allow that. He don't condone it. But smoking weed, as you know, further back in the story, my brother was the one taking my dad's weed versus me taking my dad's weed. Okay? And getting high in the garage and making music. But see, it wasn't the fact that the weed was being taken that got us in trouble. It was the fact we didn't ask. Now, if we would have just asked, he would have gave it to us. Versus going in his room, taking it, and running out and being sneaky. My dad never liked no sneaky stuff. That's what got us in trouble, being sneaky. Versus we could have just kept it real with him. Hey, Dad, we smoke weed. Can we hit it with you? And that would have been a lot more smarter. Versus, you feel me? It would have been a lot more smoother than that. Yeah. Never been past 9th grade education. Very smart, intelligent young man I am. I had once at the age of 15 designed, drew the blueprints. Don't know how I even managed to even know how to make blueprints of anything. It just came to me. I made headphones, and you know exactly how the iPhone AirPods look. That's how they was gonna look, but they was going to cure cancer by sound waves. Like whatever music you listen to, it would for 30 minutes to an hour listening to that music, not on a high volume, but at a medium. Like, okay, the top notch is 10 for a volume to go up to on a standard Bluetooth device. Listening to it at 5 versus listening to it at 10. 5 would help cure the sound waves through the body in your brain, telling your brain cells that, hey, this is what's happening. This is real. This is what's happening to you. It's curing. It's killing off. It was supposed to be made to kill off the cancer cells that was too many in your body. But them blueprints got destroyed. That's just an example of how smart I was then, versus I can't even think of the beginning of the blueprints or what I even put into the headphones. I had a prototype, and my dad used it one time, and that's how he started beating his cancer. Lost the headphones. I mean, like, okay, you lost the headphones. I'm not mad. I love you, regardless. You're my dad, so he's cool. Versus if it would have been somebody who came in and stole the headphones, I would have been hot. I'd have been heated. But being that it was my father who needed them, I gave it to my father, no problem. Hands, look, them is yours. Yeah, man. My family has brought me a long way in life. I could say, due to my family, I have had an interesting journey on life. I'm only 29. I still got a whole lifetime to go. And I look forward to spending the rest of my life with this one.
God bless you.
God bless you too.
You too.
I stay close to the people who are close to me. I feel like friends are too close to enemies. So I don't keep friends, I keep family. The people that I meet, I treat like family. The reason being is because I can't trust a friend. I can trust my family versus a friend. If you knock that R off, that word, what you got, man? F-I-E-N-D. S. Fiend. I can't trust a fiend, but I can trust a family member versus I keep my friend. They say keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. Well, I keep my family close. I keep my family closer and keep my friends on a short leash, so they don't so they don't have enough time or energy or space or room to move around and sneak on me. You know what I mean?
No.
I just, I'm a different type of breed. And it feels good to be back in California and away from all the fuckery back in Las Vegas, because there was a lot of fuckery in Las Vegas. I felt like I was gonna die out there. The people that I knew versus the people out here that I see now, nobody once that I've been out here yet has told me, I got blue pills, I got crack, I got whatever you need. Nobody has said none of that to me this far, and it feels good. Versus down in LA, one time they said that to me by the Union Station. I felt like, okay, that's weirdo central down there. I don't want to be there, so I came up to Venice Beach, where this is where I feel comfortable at. I love everybody out here. Venice Beach is where I belong. I thought Santa Monica Pier was, but when I went to Santa Monica versus Venice Beach, just a few miles down the way, this is where I'm comfortable at. I thought I was gonna be comfortable there, and it's all right, but being down here is the best. Long Beach, I would never trust Long Beach because Long Beach, I had my tent. I went to go and get my documents like Social Security, food stamps, my ID, all the things that I had back in Vegas versus the things that I got out here. I have nothing yet, but I'm still going to get what I need. You know what I mean? Because without those things, it's hard to get by. I'm looking for a job. I'm currently good at painting houses. I paint inside, outside. I trimmed it on. I'm a jack of all trades. Look it. I'll landscape your house for you. I'll paint your house for you. And she's good at housekeeping. This is what we do. My phones are dead, like I said before. And if they was up and running, I'd be putting ads out on Craigslist and all over the web to get me going, get me up and running. Versus back in Las Vegas, I had a severe drug addiction. I was beginning to lose myself, and I saw it. And I asked God, "What should I do?" And God, something came to me. I didn't hear a voice, a notion, like a notion came over my body. Like the answer felt like I felt it versus hearing it. And when we went down the bus, we went to the SDT, the South. I don't know what the DT stands for in there, but we went to the second bus terminal, and there we found the Greyhound station. I then went in my girlfriend's bag, took $100 out, and went to the kiosk. The dude in the window told me that it was gonna be $153, so I grabbed out $200. Versus I put $100 in the machine and put $100 back in her bag. The tickets ended up being $53.87. Versus that man, if that machine didn't work, that man would have ripped us off. We only had to pay $53.87 for 2 tickets to Los Angeles. As soon as I looked at the kiosk, I didn't see a whole listing of places where we could have went popped up. I seen Los Angeles versus anything else. That's where I needed to be. That's where my heart felt like it was content at. Versus my girl's an islander girl. She loves to be where water is. She wanted to go to Utah. Utah is hot and muggy. I thought Los Angeles because she loves LA. She loves California, and I was born here. I never seen Pomona. I've seen Pasadena. I've seen the hills in Pasadena. I even know the NASA building is out here. I got lost by that NASA building one time when I was staying back in LA. No. Ooh. Stop talking.
Oh.
You're confusing the fuck out of me. Back when I was living in Las Vegas, I came out here with my Hawaiian friend named Kalani. We came to get weed from our friend who lived in the foothills in Pasadena. Versus staying out there. That trip was the best trip I ever took. And the breeze out here, you don't feel this in LV. Right now it's hot. That's a desert. No water. All desert. And the water that is out there, the lakes are going down. They're losing water there. And all because nobody knows how to take care of the land. Las Vegas once upon a time was so beautiful, but they keep putting buildings up. They're a state of attraction. They're not. I feel like I've always looked at Vegas like this. It's not a place where you want to go and live. If you're a native to Las Vegas, then yes. But if you're not a native, don't do it. Don't do it. I
Take
recommend
her
you don't.
license down.
Because you'll be coming back. You will be coming right
She's
back
fine,
to wherever
fine,
you.
fine,
Shut the
Billy.
fuck up. I asked
Take
you.
the little swirl.
Naughty. Go sit down.
What?
Go sit down, please.
What?
Naughty, please go sit down.
All right.
No.
I'm
Yes, you
sorry.
can, and
Right, that's
please.
it.
Hey, my battery's getting ready to die. You want to just sign out?
I'm gonna sign out. This is me. My name is Michael Woods, aka Looney Tunes, saying I love you. Rock on Venice Beach, California life. That's where it's at.